So you spent a bunch of time creating a video, you spent hours filming and editing it, only to post it onto YouTube and it flops harder than an out-of-shape dad jumping into a swimming pool. Well, in this video, I'm gonna talk about how I deal with my own videos flopping and how I changed my whole mindset on what it means to be a video creator. Almost a year ago exactly, I created a very similar video of me driving in the car, and guess what? That video flopped. So to celebrate a flop-anniversary, if you will, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Let's go for a ride, shall we? I thought that this would be a good way to sort of tie it all together, to bring it full circle, and to talk about how, you know, numbers and analytics and all of this stuff has sort of changed and somewhat ruined what it means to be a creative, what it means to be an artist, right? Just making sure that I don't run over anybody. Look, I'm not gonna lie and say that numbers don't matter at all. I put in a lot of time and effort into my videos, and yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna lie, it does sort of sting when you don't get the traction, the reaction, the attention that you think it deserves. And so I get that, I totally get that. The three things that I wanna talk about are things that helped me change how I navigate being a video creator, being a creative. The first thing that I want to talk about is how it's so important to create for yourself. It's so easy to create for the algorithm, to create for your audience, and to, you know, feed this wheel of creation. To be honest, that's a different game, right? And that's not the game that I'm playing. The game that I'm playing is the game where I will always win. If I create something that is first and foremost for me, something that I enjoy, something that brings me happiness, that brings me joy, regardless of the outcome, I win, right? So if you do the same thing, if you create something that you are passionate about, that you just love, that you find fun, you'll win. Rick Rubin, one of the most prolific music producers of all time, he's produced for, I don't know, it's so many different people, I can't even name them. Anyways, he said that
the audience comes last. And I believe that. I'm not making it for them. I'm making it for me. And it turns out that when you make something truly for yourself, you're doing the best thing you possibly can for the audience.
I know that goes against what a lot of people think, that you got to create for other people first, but that's an easy way to get disappointed. You're being a people pleaser at that point, and nobody wants to be a people pleaser. I think the only person that you should be pleasing is yourself. Pause. Now, the second mindset shift that helped me deal with getting low views and all of that stuff is changing what success means. I think a lot of creators think that success means getting a lot of views, getting a lot of subscribers. For me, success means finishing a video. Success is in the creation itself. Because again, that goes back to how can I win this game? I could only win if the measure of success is in my control. And I can't control how many views things get. I can't control subscribers. I can't control all of those things. But what I can control is me finishing a video. So we're about to pull into this spot. It's a beautiful spot here in the city. Should be quiet. Just enjoy the outdoors. Oh no. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's all gated off. It's also super windy today. It's not looking pretty. Well, I don't think that's gonna happen. You're super excited for something and then it doesn't go out as planned. I feel like that's a lesson in and of itself. So to anybody who has watched my videos before, first of all, thank you. Thank you. It really, really does mean a lot to me. One of the main reasons why I keep doing this despite the views is the impact that I hope to make. You know, whenever somebody mentions that the stuff that I share has helped them in some way or another, big or small, that really, really means a lot. That's why I'm doing all of this stuff, right? Because I want to make an impact. I want the stuff that I'm making to mean something. For those who don't know, I worked in the video industry for many, many, many years in the television, commercial side of things. But to be able to make a difference, that's what matters. And that leads me to my third point, which is that your art is worth it. Your stories are worth sharing. Regardless of the views, regardless of the metrics that are in the back end, if you create something and someone else gets value out of it, I'm just talking about like, it just makes their day. It helps them in some way. Maybe it makes them laugh. Maybe it makes them feel something. That's worth creating. That's worth it. I'm gonna keep making videos that I enjoy making, that I hope makes an impact, that I hope helps other people create. And I know this video is going to be very different than everything else that I usually create because, first of all, I'm not in my basement. It's important to step outside of your comfort zone. For me personally, I'm also working on speaking off the cuff, speaking unscripted more. This video is definitely unscripted. Although what I did do before I got into the car was just very, very quickly write out the structure of this video, how it's going to play out. I've been in the video industry for so long, and pre-production is just a huge part of all of this stuff. So, you know what? I just got to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the ride, but I do want to end with this. I know that it can be discouraging, all right? I know that sometimes it feels like it's a waste of time that you create something and you know, you don't get the views and all the stuff that you wanted. I get it. But don't let that define you as a creative. Don't let that define your art. Don't let that define who you are, right? You're more than that little number at the bottom of the screen. It's such a small, literally, it's such a small part of this whole thing, right? So if you just create for yourself first, if you create what brings you joy, create what you're passionate about, you'll win. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.